Hi, Libra. Today we're going to do your quick August love reading. I've already meditated and shuffled the cards just to save a little bit of time on this video. But taking a look at your cards, Libra, it looks like you are or have been in a relationship where it felt very joyous and very harmonious at first. And maybe throughout most of the relationship, you really felt like you had a deep connection with this person. And this was a person where, you guys would go out, you would celebrate. Perhaps you have friends in commons. And so everything felt really healthy and joyous and fun for a while. But it does look like that relationship, perhaps in the recent past, has kind of taken a turn. And it's looking like it may started to feel like a bit burdensome, like you were just carrying way too much. Perhaps you started to feel like the majority of the responsibility in the relationship was kind of falling on your shoulders. However, Libra, the good news is that if you do want to be with this person, I do see that there is a transformation happening in the relationship. You have the death card, and the death card here is signaling that there is an old part of the relationship that is, essentially coming to an end. But this is the old part of the relationship. Okay, so meaning there's going to be a really fresh start in this relationship because you do have the reconciliation card here. I think Libra, you're someone who knows your worth. Okay, with the Queen of Wands, you're someone who you know your value, Libra, and you're gonna stand on that. And perhaps that's what is making the relationship shift. You standing on your value and saying, "Hey, a shift needs to happen here," or "I'm walking out the door." But again, this is a beautiful card to have. The death, even though it looks scary, is actually a card of transformation. So this relationship is definitely going to take a turn for the better. I think this is going to happen pretty fast. I think this reconciliation is not something that you're going to have to wait a long time on. I do see communication happening, and it's going to be fast communication. It looks like this person really does have an interest in reconnecting with you and working on this relationship and trying to bring the balance back into the relationship. Yeah, there's definitely going to be rapid movement. So if you're feeling down about this, Libra, you won't be feeling down for very long. So with the communication coming in, you have fast energy. So again, this is a reconciliation that's going to happen rather quickly. But with the Knight of Pentacles, I think you're being asked um, to remember what brought you guys here, because the Knight of Pentacles is about working through things slowly. So I know that a lot of time reconciliations can, they can just make us feel really good and we want to jump back in. But I think in this case, the universe is definitely asking you to remember what it is that brought you here and to work on this slowly. Take your time. You don't have to jump back in. You have very beautiful, um, cards of joy. So I think this situation is going to correct itself, but do take your time. Um, don't jump into anything too quickly. Remember that you are the Queen of Wands. Remember your value in this. Remember who you are, and take it slow. Now, I am going to pull a couple cards for you from the Oracle deck. And I'm just going to shuffle this really quickly. And you did get the family card, Libra. And actually, now that I'm looking at your reading, you actually have two family cards. So if you were thinking about starting a family with this person, I definitely see that happening for you. You can see the baby coming in the back here. So whether you're extending your family or trying to start a family, you do have two family cards here. So I'm thinking this is a very strong yes for you, Libra. And I'm going to take one more card for you. Let me do a quick shuffling here. You have the intimacy card, and this is from the love deck. So, what this intimacy card basically means is kind of when you're going through the reconnection process, um, it's basically reminding you you are looking for a spiritual and emotional connection. So it's going back to this, it's going back to what you had in the beginning for the two of you, to reconnect both um, emotionally and spiritually, not just in the physical sense. But as you can see, these are two people that are definitely connecting. This is such a beautiful card. There's a lot of love in this card. There's a lot of love between these two people. And I truly believe that that's what this reading is about for you, Libra, is that even though the relationship may have gone through some rough time, a transformation is coming for this relationship. And I do believe it's going to be very beautiful. And if you guys are looking to start a family, you're definitely going to be doing so. So that's all that I have for you today, Libra. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much for watching.